Hello, welcome subscribers to another episode of the Sports Science associated with covering elite receivers training video. I'm your training coach, Tyrone Vance, and today we're going to discuss how to cover the flag route. The flag route. All right. Flag routes is similar setup to the post route. They like to get that 8 yard depth. Sometimes in flag routes, though, they'll do the flag route shorter route, so you may want to practice that as well, just getting to the spot where the ball is going to be thrown, like maybe after a 4 or 5 yard drop, and then do it ultimately at 8 yards back. And here again, you want to kind of do that with a partner. It works better because you're building the muscle memory of your partner's movement. You're seeing that waist, and you're seeing how his foot is going to hit. And once his inside foot hit on that flag route, he has to go that way or do something else. We're always prepared for the double move. That's why we practice the double move. So as soon as we see it developing and that double move is hitting, then we double move the same way that the receiver is doing. And by the way, never been beat by a flag route. That's another route no one has completed on me. So here again, matter of fact, out of 14 games, I got 9 interceptions. And here again, if you tuned into some of my previous drills, I always state that it was only 4 passes caught on me. Very, very difficult to catch passes because I generally, 9 times out of 10, I beat the receiver to the spot where the ball is being thrown. He has to make some heck of a catch. But generally, I used to time my hitaways on the football. So I timed that ball last minute. I knock it out the air and throw it off its trajectory, and that receiver was like not too happy for the rest of the day. But anyway, set the drill up. Cone here, 5 cones. Cone here. 8, and you're going to go back to the flag. You want to go about 10 on this flag route. Go about 10 yards here, from here to here. Go about 10. And we kind of want to, I like to always over-exaggerate where that ball is being thrown at because it helps me get there quicker. Set up the defensive back cone, the small cone here. I want to go back 8. By the time I get back 8, I'm 12 actually. Here again, on this particular drill, we want to do this at different cadences. I might go 2, flag it out because he may make a quick flag, intermediate flag, deep flag. So keep that in mind when you're practicing your drills. You want to set at different depth levels. That would be helpful for you guys. Your muscle memory will be better, and if it does happen, you already have it built in your muscle memory, and you just know how to react to it sooner than later, within milliseconds. Okay, we said we want to do this because we want to know how to read routes, build muscle memory, got to have an explosive back pedal, especially when we're doing these deeper 8 drops. We always want to be looking waist to foot, waist to foot. We always want to be looking back at the quarterback peripheral vision, anything 7 yards and under, because if you use your peripheral vision 7 yards and under and keep your shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage, you can see that ball coming out. But you also got to keep in mind, you also can't lose sight of that receiver's waist to foot, waist to foot. When we change direction, we want to explode off our back foot. When we're closing on that football, I will be exploding off my back foot like a sprinter trying to get to this spot. Now, in this particular case, when they do that flag route and I turn and run, I'm actually looking toward the outside shoulder. I'm attacking his outside shoulder because I know that ball is coming over the top. And I want to get there right when the ball gets there so I can knock it away. Or high-pointed, intercepted if it's an errant throw. But the most important thing is to get there, is to be there. All right. So, here again, I want to review. Game slows down once you master this. The game slows down. It's not your speed, but how you use your speed is what's going to count for you. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next drill. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you guys put a lot of work into this and get a lot out of it. I should be seeing me and Charles Terry, rest in peace, Charles. But I know he's turning over in his grave of what he's seeing now. We would have never even imagined that this many passes would be caught on this many good athletes. And here again, I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Because the athletes are essentially the same speed. They just a little bit bigger now. The receivers are. The DBs are a little bit bigger now. They 6'1", 5'11". They still in that range. Receivers are a lot bigger now. I noticed that. But I would love that challenge because of the simple fact that I always feel that I can beat a bigger receiver to the spot of the ball because I'm quicker than that particular bigger end. I played against taller receivers, 6'2", 6'3", type receivers that ran track and whatnot in college and in high school and in JV ball. So I played various different types of receivers: speedy, small, tall, fast. But the key thing was I was prepared to beat them to the spot where the ball was being thrown. That was the key to the success. I want to pass that down to you guys now. Coach Terry taught it to me. I'm teaching it to you guys and some of you young coaches. If you want to change your program around, have two guys that can really cover because they already know how to beat guys to the spot where the ball is being thrown. Now you can blitz more, double A gap blitz, bring the safety down, strong safety down, and blitz him or with 1A gap blitz. And you can be a lot more aggressive. I was at a game the other day, and what I saw was that particular team and defense had no confidence because they kept playing cover two almost the entire game, and they weren't bringing a lot of pressure. That tells me you don't want to get aggressive because you're worried about getting beat. So you want to shell everything, try to shell everything, and they were disguising it a little bit, but they weren't doing a good job of doing that. But football on the defensive side, in my opinion, is meant to be played aggressively. You got to go after that offense, after the offense. And defensive backs, you guys cannot be scared to cover these receivers. I see a lot of fear out there because you got burnt before again and again. Sometimes I'll be feeling sorry for you guys. Not looking for the football. You're just kind of hoping you don't get burnt. We got to get better than this, man. We got to have precise mechanisms. To do that, you have to train that way. So I'm encouraging you to train that way, be that way. Tired of seeing these 4 or 5 guys in the NFL, 4 or 5 guys in college catching all these passes on my 4-3 dudes. That's a slap in our face. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Please work hard, get this down packed, and you're going to see a lot better results. In closing, change your mechanics, change your life.